Hey guys, today we're going to talk about significant figures, what they are, and how we use them every single day in chemistry. Whenever a scientist does an experiment, he often uses several different ways of measuring things, such as mass, volume, or temperature, and they always have different numbers of digits. So, in order to get the most accurate data possible, they had to find a way to do that, to report an accurate answer, and that was significant figures. The first rule is that all non-zero numbers are significant. If it's above zero, it counts. So in the example of 613, there'd be 3 sig figs in that number. Another example of 1,234, there'd be 4 sig figs. So as long as it's above zero, it counts. Rule number 2 says that zeros located between non-zero digits are significant. So in the number 5,002, there are 4 sig figs even though there's only 2 numbers that are higher than 0. Same for the number 6,000,002. There are 7 sig figs even though there's only 2 numbers that are higher than 0. So the third rule, it says that trailing zeros, those at the end, are significant only if the number contains a decimal point. Otherwise, they are insignificant and they don't count. So let's look at some examples of that. So the number 5.640 has 4 sig figs because it has a decimal place in it, and so the 0 after the 4 counts. But however, look in the number 120,000 without a decimal point, there would only be 2 sig figs because there's not a decimal point in that number. Rule number 4 says that zeros to the left of the first non-zero digit in a decimal number are insignificant and that they're only placeholders. So in this number, there's only 3 sig figs because the zeros are to the left of the 4. The same thing for this number. Because they're to the left of the 5, they don't count. Well, there you have it. Those are the rules for significant figures. And these are rules that scientists use every day when they're doing their experiments. You can go even further in learning more rules about the addition and subtraction or multiplication and division or rules combined. But that's something that will be covered in another video. Thank you.